Hello students, welcome to my channel. My name is Ajitesh Reddy. Today I am going to discuss about relief features of India. This is the video 1 of the coming lecture series on social science topics of state board syllabus of 10th class in AP and TS states. I hope you feel very interested. I have made sure that you will be engaged till the end. So please watch the video till the end and you will find very good learnings after you end this video. So first task of the video, locate India in this map. Hmm. I think this looks somewhat easy, right? Yeah. Where is India in this map? Here. We know very well since our childhood that India is located here in the world map. So why am I telling this? Because we should know ourselves. Like if India was here, how would our geography and how would our lives would have been? If India was here, or if India was here, if India was here, there would have been a completely different country as in India, history wise, economy wise, everything. So that's the relevance of geography, which I want to state by showing this map. You knowing India's location in the world map will help us know how it will impact us in the next slide. See, let me give you some basic introduction about India. India is situated in South Asia. This continent is called Asia, so this area is called South Asia. India is situated in South Asia, occupying a prominent position on the Indian subcontinent. So it is bounded by Indian Ocean to the south, the Arabian Sea to the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal to the southeast. You know about seas, right? There is no blue color here, but the Bay of Bengal is here, the Arabian Sea is here, and this is called Indian Ocean. Oceans are bigger, seas are smaller. This is called Indian Ocean because India is near to this ocean. That's the simple reason. And this is called Arabian Sea because it is near to the area where people mostly speak Arabic and they are called Arabs, United Arabs, Emirates or Saudi Arabia. All the people here are called Arabs. So it's Arabian Sea. So here we are left with Bay of Bengal. So give me in the comment section why it is called Bay of Bengal. I know you will know it. So let's move to the next slide. Geopolitically, India shares land borders with Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. So India shares border with 6 countries. Here it will share completely with Pakistan. We will have all wars and Tagadalu with Pakistan. And here we have some share of border with China. Here we have the share of border with Nepal. Here Bhutan. Here Bangladesh, and here it's Myanmar. I know I should have put a political map, but this slide is already made. The strategic location of India has facilitated trade, cultural exchanges, and geopolitical interactions throughout history. See, what happened is, since India is like this, in the whole map, many people used to come to India, and many people from India used to go to this area, which is called Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand. All these areas, Indian people used to go on ships and trade routes. People used to go to Europe, Iran. So people used to go to Africa, people used to go to America, not America, people used to go to Europe. America was discovered as a land very lately. So India has a very good history in terms of trade, cultural exchanges, and geopolitical interactions throughout history. That's the point which I want to highlight. India's proximity to key maritime routes has influenced its economic and strategic significance. See, the one who has ocean control, right, they have a lot of impact on economy. Why? Because a lot of trade happens through ocean, na? So when India is here, India can connect to Europe, India can connect to Africa, India can connect to China, India can connect to America through this route. So you see this route. So India is almost connected to a lot of nations in a very strategic and simple way, in an attractive way, in an easy, accessible way, so that they can exchange a lot of goods. So all these will impact our economy and how we live, right? So that's why these 2 points are very important about India's location. These 2 points are already there, like trade routes. I have covered this here. So let me cover all the other points which are involved. Climate. Lot of climate factors are influenced by India's location here. How means I have 2 points as of now to say. We will discuss it in the further slides also. See, because there is a ocean, there is a lot of water here, right? Water will make sure that we will get a lot of rainfall here. Okay, so that's the reason we will get rainfall. Since we have Himalayas here, all the cold will come to rivers. So climate of India will be based on the geography. It can be through sunlight, it can be through water, it can be through rivers and all. Weather patterns, it's same related to climate only. The weather we have in the coastal area, the weather we have in Delhi, the weather we have in Himalaya area, the weather we have in this end, everything matters just because of the geography of the area. Water resources. We have a lot of seawater, which is useful for fishing. You know, fishing and the very big fishing industry runs just because there is this much water. A lot of coastal people live selling fish. A lot of coastal people live eating fish a lot of times. So people from coastal region know this. Religion and culture. See, India is so big, right? It's not a small country like Sri Lanka. It is so big, so that's why we have a lot of religions, a lot of culture. A lot of people, Bengal people have a different history. Gujaratis have a lot of different history. Kashmir have a lot of different history. Telugu people have a different history. Tamil, Kerala, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. Every people have a different type of religion and cultural diversities, which means different areas. Just because the area is very bigger, and there are a lot of factors which you will discuss in the further lessons. Okay, India's geographical location influences its climate. I said it right. So, with diverse regions ranging from tropical in the south to temperate in the north. See, what happens in India is because we have a lot of water here and it is nearer to the equator, we have tropical climate here. Okay, and because the north area, the climate is cooler on the north area. It is like a temperate climate. It's not too hot, too cold. And because we have South India nearer to the equator, which we'll study in the further, not further, I will show you now only. Wait. See, there is equator here, right? Because of equator, we will get lot of sun rays. So because of that, since we are nearer to the equator, we will have a lot of heat in the climate. So that's the main point related to climate. Okay. Okay, we have discussed the same back then only. Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, all these will contribute to monsoon patterns and seasonal variations. This is a very good point, because having lot of waters here, okay, lot of waters will enable clouds to form, and clouds will flow from the winds of water. Clouds will flow and come to India, and it will shower rains. Because of rains, we will have a lot of agriculture, lot of food, right? If there are no rains, how will we will have this much population, right? So it's a very interlinked story. I will gradually open it up in the coming slides. Okay. India's location at the crossroads of major trade routes has facilitated cultural exchanges, migration, and spread of religion and ideas. So this point states like that. Uh, in history, because of India like this, in history, what is happening? See, there used to be a lot of people who will go through trade route and they would spread their religion. See, there is a chapter, Buddhism has been spread through these trade routes only, or these routes only to China and all. So all these have happened because of India's geographical location is what this point is want to tell you. Migration happens. All this. India, the Himalayas, which is a very point which we'll discuss again. Himalayas act as a natural barrier, influencing weather patterns. Okay. So there is a long story for this, which I will discuss in the next slide. Uh, and provide water resources for agriculture and hydroelectric power. See, because we have Himalayas, we have a lot of rivers. Because we have rivers, we can have dams. Okay, built on rivers. Because we have dams, we can have electricity for around the people around the river. So there are a lot of benefits because of geography. If you study carefully, you can get to analyze a country very well if you know its geography. Okay, did I miss the last point? Yeah. India's coastal regions support maritime trade, fishing industries, tourism. You see, remember tourism point also, right? In the exam, if it comes, how will India has its, what is the point, impact of India's geographical location? You please also include tourism. Why? Because India is like this. We have a lot of good areas to visit India, right? We have what we say, hill stations, lot of hill stations. We have Himalayas, we have coastal Goa, we have Mumbai, Kolkata. Even India has a very good tourism industry just because of its beautiful geography, right? So read these points and you will know how to write the exam. Latitudes and longitudes. See, latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines used to determine the location of any point on Earth's surface. See, it is a system made by a lot of people around, not lot of people, all the countries around the world have agreed to have latitudes and longitudes. It is a imaginary lines to have mapping, right? We have Google Maps, right? In such a way, 200 years back there was latitudes and longitudes, imaginary lines used to locate a location. See, if we have a latitude like this, if we have a longitude like this, we will have only one point, right? A point of intersection, and that point will tell us what is the location. So that's why latitudes and longitudes are used. The prime meridian located at 0 degrees longitude. Okay, 0 degrees longitude we have here. Longitude is this, latitude is this. This is this way latitude, longitude is long. Long, I don't know how it's why it's called latitude longitude. Okay. Uh, it passes through Greenwich, England, and serves as the reference point for time zones. Okay, so what's the let me ask you a question. Like, why Greenwich? Why should 0 degrees be here only? Why can't it go through India? Why can't it go through Japan? Why can't it be here or here? Why is it Greenwich? Who told it to be in the Greenwich? Why so that we should calculate time from Greenwich only? The reason is, if you remember colonial rule, like India was ruled by British people. Not only India, in half of the world was ruled by British people some 200 years back. So that was the domination they had. And those are the people who used to do a lot of trade, right? They used to roam all around the world. They used to come to India, collect all the raw materials, and they will take it to their country. So since they were the big players, of the world trade route and some domination, they had some domination. When all the people of the world have decided to have a time zone, they were telling that time should be calculated from our area only. So they have fixed that their time is original time, and everyone around the world should follow plus degrees, plus 5, plus 10, plus 25, all the plus degrees, and plus degrees to the right and plus degrees to the left. So you can see it in the Google if you want to see again what I am telling. So Indian Standard Time is based on 82.5 degrees east longitude. See, longitudes will come like this, right? If there is 0 degrees longitude here, longitudes will come like this, like this, like this. So to cover the entire 360 degrees, till it comes to India, it will be at 82.5, not zero point 0.5, I don't know what, 82.5 degrees east. We know, right? India is to the east. This is west, this is east. So 82.5 degrees east, India is located here. So here we can see 68.72, 97.25. This is the width and like this is the distance of the points which cover India, which is given in this map. You can use this for map pointing. So what Indians did is they have given a small average and they have decided Allahabad standard meridian, Indian standard meridian. What is the line which should decide whole timing for Indians? That's the time which passes through 82.5 degrees longitude, which passes through the city of Allahabad. Okay, Greenwich Mean Time. See, what is Greenwich in GMT? Greenwich is a simple city name in UK. What is UK? United Kingdom, which is also called Britain, Great Britain, which is where British people will live. Okay. So why is GM, like why is this all, why is Greenwich Meridian used? Why is used? Because it helps, we all the world will have a standard time, right? And this point is very important. Time zones are calculated based on longitudinal differences, with each time zone representing a 15-degree longitudinal span. See, you will get to know this completely now. See, we have divided the world with 360 degrees, right? So this way it will go 180 degrees and this way it will go 180 degrees. See, when it is a sphere, right? I don't know where is a round figure here. If we have a round figure now, you can see if you take a bangle or a circle, it will have a 360 degrees, right? So Earth revolves in a speed where we will have 24 hours in a day, right? So 360 degrees divided by 24 hours, how many it is? Cut, cut, cut. It is 15 degrees per hour. Okay. So for every hour, like if we take 15 degrees from here to here, 15 degrees here to here, all the people residing in those 15 degrees should follow a single time so that for every hour, like for if the people here follow one time, after 1 hour, the people will follow this time, and in that calculated and order way, all the world can understand what is the time going on. Okay, I think you understood this, right? So time zones are calculated uh, to for global coordination and communication. This is calculated with each time zone representing 15-degree longitudinal span. So that's the main point. In this point, the important things to remember is, see, India has 3,000 kilometers like from here to here, and it has 3,000 kilometers here to here. And due to some reasons, I don't want to go deep. They have decided this is the standard time for India. So they have made it, and we are all following it. As simple. So formation of Indian relief features. How come India, like if we go to so much past, okay, there used to be only two lands. Okay, Eurasia, North America, Africa, South America, all these used to be part of one land, and further it divided into two lands, Panga and Gondwana. Okay, this spells very different. Panga and Gondwana are two well-known supercontinents that have existed on Earth. This is a live proof. Okay, so in our textbooks there is Laurasia and Gondwana land. Any name you can write on the exam. So these two lands used to exist in millions of years, which means some 20 crore years back, some 50 crore years back, all these. So how Indian plate came and gave tucker, gave a dash to Eurasian plate means Earth is revolving, right? If it's Earth is moving round, 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 plates will also move, right? So plates moved in a very, very slow stage in such a way that India was here 70 million years ago, India was here 50 million years ago in the Indian Ocean, in the water only. And slowly it came and gave a dash to Eurasian plate, such a way that it has formed Himalayas, it has formed. So there is a lot of to discuss about that, but that is the way Indian plate has formed. So you should remember this. So the more point is erosion, weathering, and tectonic movements. See, every time on any place on the earth there are tectonic movements, which means Earth is not stable, right? Inside Earth there is a lot of lava, there is a lot of heat. So there is always some movements on the land. There is always some heat generating. Like we will have mountains, valleys, and all this. Erosion. What is erosion? Erosion means I have not displayed the picture, but I will give you a quick explanation. Erosion and weathering means due to winds or due to rains, some rocks, some mountain will become a flat area just because of erosion and weathering for lakhs of years. So, in that way, what the Indian plate story is that due to different reasons, India is like this today. Okay. So, yeah, this is the main gist of the lesson. The Himalayas, we have major relief divisions of India. What is relief? Major relief divisions of India. Where does this word relief? What is it? You can call it major mountains of India, major lands of India. Why it is called relief divisions? See, if you Google it, relief means in Latin to uplift. Like if an area is up and down, right? It is called relief in Latin. So major relief divisions means which area is up and which area is down, how is it all characterized? That is the origin of the word. You can write this point as 2 to 3 lines in the exam if you feel short of content. Okay. Yeah. Major relief divisions of India, Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plain. I can show here. The Peninsular Plateau, the Eastern Ghats, the Western Ghats, Thar Desert, coastal plains, and islands of India. Don't worry, I am not summing up here. I will explain you very clearly what is each of them. Let's go further. Watch the video till end. Don't skip. Okay. The Himalayas. So there's a lot of matter here. I think you have read the lesson, but if we take all the points into 5 points, it's the statistics of Himalayas. 2,400 kilometers, like Himalayas has from here to here, it is 2,400 kilometers of Himalayas only. Everywhere mountains, mountains, cold mountains like this, clouds and mountains. Somewhere this place will also be like this. Okay. So because there are so many mountains, see, because of so many mountains, there is a lot of cold. Like the weather is so cold and it will form snow. Because snow forms, it will melt. When it melts, it will fall so many rivers. So there are very, very big rivers around the Himalayas. This river is called Brahmaputra River. You can see here. This river is called Ganga, the famous river we know. And this is called Yamuna. And this river we have Indus River here, which flows to Pakistan also. So, as per your textbooks and all, I think you should remember these points. Like these are Eastern Himalayas, Western Himalayas, Western Himalayas, Central Himalayas, Karakoram range, and this area, this area is called Greater Himalayas. This is Middle Himalayas and Lower Himalayas. Remember this way. And if you have further categorizations, please refer to your textbook. Don't depend entirely on this video. Okay, this video is just an explanation. You should watch this video and go and read your textbook, or you should watch it repeatedly so that you will cover some 60 to 80% of the syllabus clearly. I can't cover 100% of the syllabus in this video. Okay, it's a slight caution if you want to be aware of it. Okay, Mount Everest. We know about Mount Everest, right? World's highest peak, which means it is some 8.8 kilometers high. It will be so high and it is beyond. Mount Everest is also located in the Himalayas. That's the point he want to state. Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, all these peaks are also there. So there is one main important point which you should write in the exam whenever there is a answer related to Himalayas. Okay, there are 2 points which how Himalayas influence India. It will prevent cold winds. Okay, acts as a barrier to cold winds from Central Asia. See, I have a very important thing to tell. Since there is a lot of coldness here, right? There are a lot of winds which move like this. Which move and come to this area. Himalayas act as a barrier, which means they will not let the winds come to India. Where is India, Ray? Yeah, they will not let the hills come. Hills will not let all the winds to come to India. What happens if there are no Himalayas means all the wind will come and take away all the clouds, and it will make all the climate go cold. Everyone would have lived very cool, right? We would have lived below 10 degrees, I think, if there are no Himalayas or less. And there would be no, when there is lot of wind, all the clouds will move away. No one will bring rain to the land. So Himalayas are like silent warriors. We have uh, people in border. We have our soldiers, right? In such a way, we have a very great blessing that we have Himalayas, so that it is blocking naturally. It is blocking all the cold winds, so that uh, all the India can live happily in a moderate weather. So that's very important point to remember. Right, cold winds and how it influence monsoon patterns. Okay, if there were no Himalayas, we would have no rains also. That's the main point. Okay, Himalayas. Because of Himalayas, there are a lot of rivers, Gangas, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus. You know how big these rivers were? Because of these rivers, like you can see here, I will show in the next slides about Inga Gangetic Plain. I will show you. Because of these rivers, there is a lot of irrigation. Irrigation means uh, good supply of water to the plants, hydropower. Okay, we have all these benefits because of Himalayas. Himalayan region is ecologically diverse. There are forests, wildlife, and all. This is a very good point if you can tell. Because it is such a natural place, there is forests and animals. Okay. The second area, the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Okay. Why is this relevant now? Why is this relevant means, see, I will tell you in 1 minute. All these cities you see in this map, right? Patna, Varanasi, Lucknow, Delhi, the whole Uttar Pradesh, Bihar area, Punjab, Haryana, all this area till Kolkata, all this is influenced by Indo-Gangetic Plain rivers. What are those rivers? Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus. These three rivers will make sure that the land is very fertile and will enable agriculture. Agriculture was the historical revolution for man to become this developer, right? So agriculture will enable us to have a lot of food. Okay, that's when India has this much population, I think. That's why. So the fertile soil of the Indo-Gangetic Plain supports intensive agriculture. So write this as a very important point. Major cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Kanpur, all these have become a very big cities. They have become centers of commerce. See, what happens is when we grow agriculture and people will become agriculture, they will start moving to other industries. They will do a lot of commerce, industry, urbanization, which we'll discuss a lot in all the other chapters which will come up in the next videos. You should please watch it so that you will get knowledge on all the things which are essential as a social science student, not social science student, but the social subject which you want to learn. The rivers of Indo-Gangetic Plain provide water for irrigation, transportation, and hydroelectric power generation, contributing to region's economic development and livelihoods. This is a very good point. You should write it. Okay, you can see the images, how dam is constructed, and because of dam, we will get electricity. Every farmer will be like this, very happily. They will have a lot of land, good water facilities, so that they will produce a lot of good food and they will live happily only. See, here there are regions. Okay, the Peninsular Plateau. Okay, the Peninsular Plateau. What is the photo? Let me show the Peninsular Plateau. This is a photo from Civils Daily. Okay, this is a plateau. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, Aravali Hills, Vindhya Range. I don't know how many are there for exams, but just have a look. This is Peninsular Plateau. Uh, it has two major divisions. Okay, it has the Central Highlands. This is Central Highlands. Okay, till this area, it is central of India, right? So Central Highlands, and this is Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau name, it has some story. You can Google it. I don't know now. The Central Highlands are characterized by rugged terrain, plateaus, steep slopes, all these lava plateaus, hills and valleys. So there are again rivers, lot of rivers in India, right? Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi. All these will flow and these will also again support agriculture, industries and urban settlements. See, what happens is at first in history, people used to settle for agriculture. Once they develop agriculture, slowly those towns will become bigger, and they will have a lot of industries and urban settlements, which means cities will develop. The plateau is rich in mineral sources. You know what is known, uh, the difference between Himalayas and the Deccan Plateau is Deccan Plateau and this Indian Peninsula Plateau has a lot of resources. What is mineral resources? Which means if you dig the earth, you will find iron. If you dig the earth, you will find coal, bauxite. All these are essential for industrial development and infrastructure projects. Why? Because with coal only, now you will get a lot of electricity in the country. I know this is a old style. We should have a lot of innovation in the future, but this is what happens. Iron. From iron, we will have steel. Because of steel only, we will have a lot of, everywhere we construct a house or a bridge, everywhere you should use steel. So having natural minerals, all these are indirectly impacting our lives. We are not studying geography just like that. Okay, everything you see around, everything has interlink with geography. Be careful. Not I'm saying be careful. Be aware that see around your world how everything you see in the geography is connected to your uh, life, and then you will understand it very well. Okay, so you see these are the photos of industries. And see, I want to tell one more thing. What is a plateau means? Plateau means the area will be plain, but there will be a uphill like this in the middle. So this is a plateau. This is a typical Deccan Plateau view. So this is a very complicated map. Okay, this map I have made so that we will move to the next topic, that is Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. So this is west side of Ghats, Western Ghats, and this is called Eastern Ghats. So in this part of India, we have this. All these are cities. If you have your city, you can search for it. The Eastern Ghats. What are the Eastern Ghats and why are they relevant again? See, India is having a lot of major relief features, right? We have 8 features. We are in the third one only, right? We will discuss slowly. Watch the video till the end, okay? The Eastern Ghats are a discontinuous range of mountains running parallel to India's eastern coast, extending from Odisha to Tamil Nadu. We know this, right? Here it's not shown clearly, I think. I don't know. See, here there will be Odisha. Okay. Here there will be Odisha. From Odisha to Tamil Nadu, that is Eastern Ghats only. Like there will be small, small hills. We'll show you the photos like this. We have a lot of hills and all in the Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats has hills, dense forests, scenic valleys with peaks rising up to 1.5 kilometers, that is 1500 meters above sea level. Eastern Ghats influence a region's climate, acting as barrier to the southwest monsoon winds and creating distinct rainfall patterns. See what happens is again because of we are having a lot of sea, there are a lot of winds coming to the country. Again, see not only in Himalaya, this drama happens here also. Since there are a lot of hills here and here, okay, the winds which come from the oceans will be reduced so that uh, the temperature will be normal here. So it will not take away all the monsoons or all the clouds, right? So that's the very important point you should write. In some or complex other way, it will create distinct rainfall patterns. Okay, I think we will discuss it in the further slides also. The region supports diverse flora and fauna. Flora means plants and fauna means animals. Correct me if I am wrong in the comment section. Including endemic species of plants, animals, and birds, of which some are found nowhere else on earth. See how diverse it is. The Eastern Ghats are culturally significant with numerous pilgrimage sites, ancient temples. Yeah. So there are a lot of traditional lifestyles, customs, tribal communities. Yeah. You can see a lot of Tirupati. All these temples are there in Puri Jagannath temple. If you know these temples, there are a lot of temples. Tirupati, Puri Jagannath temple, and a lot of temples. If I missed some in this Eastern Ghats area. It's known for its culture and history. Okay. The Western Ghats. Same Eastern Ghats, duplicate is reverse mode Western Ghats. But it has some extra points. See, the Western Ghats also known as Sayadri Range as UNESCO World Heritage. Why it is called UNESCO World Heritage? Why? Because it has a very good big biodiversity hotspots, which means the land is so good that it has a lot of, you know, plantations, plants, animals, people. Not people is included in biodiversity, but the rivers, everything is so natural in the Western Ghats. Okay, if you go to Gokarna or there is the Karnataka, the Kerala. If you see Kerala videos in movies, how you will feel? You'll feel like how good this natural place is. Like all this is effect of Western Ghats only. So uh, that's the reason why UNESCO, which is a world organization, has gave it a World Heritage Site. Okay, so it is again 1600 kilometers along west coast, Gujarat to Kerala. The same map I will open. Here the Gujarat is there now. So see in the small map here, Gujarat to Kerala, it is Western Ghats only. We have a lot of cities here, Mumbai, okay, and Kerala. All this we have Goa also is somewhere here. Okay, Western Ghats receive heavy rainfall from southwest monsoon, creating lush forests, cascading waterfalls and perennial rivers. See how crazy we are connected to the nature. See, just because we are having a like a coastal area to west, okay, the Western Ghats have less amount of what the less amount of hills. In that way, there is a lot of rainfall. Just because it has a lot of rainfall, there are a lot of forests and a lot of waterfalls and perennial rivers, which means long lasting rivers, evergreen rivers. The region is home to rich biodiversity, thousands of plant species, mammals. These, if you want to remember these names also birds, Macau, Malabar Trojan, and all. The Western Ghats are vital for water conservation, climate regulation, and sustainable development, supporting agriculture, hydropower, and ecotourism initiatives. So, also include a point that Western Ghats, since it is so natural, we can have a lot of tourism in Western Ghats. So, include these points if you want to write in the exam. Yeah, the Thar Desert. So, now we are discussing all greenery, waters. Now let's come to desert. Iska Mukos. The desert. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is located in the northwestern of India. We know it, right? Here we know Rajasthan means desert and all. So this area is known for desert. And why is this area? Okay, see how good it is. Camels, desert. Since there is no vegetation, like no plants and water, right? The climate will be automatically very very hot, not heat, hot. So Thar Desert. is in the areas of Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab, and Haryana. It has arid and semi-arid conditions. It's scanty vegetation, sand dunes, saline lakes. So all these terminologies, if you want to know, you can Google it. These are all terminologies used to express how the area of the desert is. The third desert experience extreme temperatures. We know that hot summers, cold winters, very minimal rainfall. Okay. Uh, Still, it has some flora and fauna. Points are telling because since the desert is from thousands, lakhs of years, right? Because of that reason, some plants will emerge such a way that it can exist even without water, lot of water, even without lot of temperatures. So that happens in nature everywhere. Even if you go to Antarctica also, you will see some or other type of animals living there. So this nature has all these things. Drought resistant plants and desert animals are there. Okay. Desert is inhabited by pastoral communities. Rajputs and Bishois practice animal husbandry, subsistence agriculture, in oases. So, some areas where there is water, there will be some agriculture, and mostly people will depend on animals, practicing animals. I think there are a lot of people who will use camels for different reasons. Okay. So let's come to much more interesting part of India, which is the coastal plain of India. What is coastal plain? The border of India, which connects us to beaches, right? Which connects us to the water, the oceans, the water and the place where water and land come together. Yeah. So you can see there are 6 to 7 coasts. You should remember this. I will not tell Andhra coast, Coromandel coast. All these you should remember. You may even get map pointing. The coastal plains, the western coastal plain around the Arabian Sea. This is Arabian Sea, and we have west coast and east coast. We have on the Bay of Bengal. Uh, the western coastal plain is narrower and more discontinuous. Okay, West Coast has lot of sandy beaches. Okay, see, narrower means this beach is more thicker and this is narrower is what he wants to tell in these points. It is home to major ports. West Coast is home to Mumbai, Mangalore, and Kochi. Mumbai will help a lot of shipping, right? Maritime trade. Eastern coast is broader with fertile deltas formed by rivers like Godavari, Krishna, and Mahanadi. See, there is a interesting point here. See, what happens is all the rivers which flow on this plateau, right? They don't. Lot of rivers don't go to the left side, but they come to right side. All these come and go to the seas from right side. Since because they are coming to right side, there are a lot of deltas formed. Deltas is not in your textbook. I think you should refer to your old textbooks or in the Google. Due to there are a lot of deltas and rivers are coming to the seaside of east side. It has what's this point telling? More extensive fertile areas. That's the point. Coastal areas support diverse economic activities, fishing, aquaculture, tourism, industrial development, all this happens automatically. So you can see very good images I have collected. This is how we enjoy in beaches. This is like Mumbai, I think. This is the picture of Mumbai, and this is how ports look like. We have a lot of goods to exchange with a lot of countries around the world. So we exchange this through ship routes, which are very cheap, and we use water. And all the fishermen will go like this in a cinematic way on the evenings or mornings, and they will take fish. They will come home. Yeah, the last or but not least, which is very good things for India, the islands of India. India is endowed with several island groups. Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. See, if you take India map, here there is Andaman Nicobar Islands. What is island? I think you know. All sides cover with water, it is called island. And three sides cover with water, it is called peninsula. Remember these keywords. Okay. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a group of 500 islands. See, 500 islands, known for their beaches, coral reefs, and tropical rainforests. See, since islands are not lot of rains, right? Lot of rains will make sure islands will have lot of trees, and because they have coral reefs are very important topic, which I can't tell it now, but you can Google it. It has a lot of impact on the environment also. It is something which forms around an island or a land area which is connected to a sea. So it will have a lot of grass and it has a lot of important things which are enable, which are very important for ocean. and animals in the ocean. So that's very important things you should remember. These are home to indigenous tribes. There are tribes also. Since we are living very modern in cities now, but in islands there are tribes who are living same like hundreds of years back, the same culture. There are Jarvas and the Sentilis. Remember this name Sentilis? They usually come in news. What Sentilis comedy about Sentilis is that they live in few islands. If you go there, they will kill you. It's like it's their territory. You should not come there. And all the people around the world also think that okay, let them live like that. So these stories are there with our islands. So there is diverse marine life, including endangered species like dugong and the leatherback turtle. What are these names? Lakshadweep Islands comprise 36 coral islands renowned for all these things. You read this: turquoise, lagoons, coral atolls. Okay, islands are inhabited by Malayali Muslims and are popular tourist destinations for uh, snorkeling, scuba diving, and beach holidays. I don't know what is snorkeling. It is there in the notes. Okay, we have a lot of tourism and all this in Andaman and Nicobar. You must have seen photos of people going there, right? Yeah. So that will make us for we have ended the lesson very quickly, right? You can watch it again and again. Okay. And this is the way I am going to cover every lesson of your complete textbook. Okay, I think you have board exams or pre-finals. Watch the all of the lessons and you will know a lot of points. You can remember visually also, like this the way I show you. Okay, I hope you liked the video. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Hit a like and comment what you liked and any tips if you want to give to me, and I would be uploading a lot of videos in the coming days so fastly. I have made the ppts. So thank you for watching. Watch next episode which I would be uploading in few days.